The sun had not yet risen, but Rafiq was already awake. Not because he wanted to be, but because hunger doesn't let you sleep. He sat on the edge of his broken wooden bed, staring at his hands full of calluses, cracks, and silent prayers. Once, these hands dreamed of becoming something more. Now, they only knew how to hold a shovel. Rafiq was a farmer's son, not the kind you see smiling in calendars, but the kind who fights the land every day and still loses. A dream buried under soil. When Rafiq was a child, his father used to say, "The soil tests you before it rewards you." But the soil tested Rafiq too much. 3 years of drought, 2 failed crops, 1 heavy loan. The bank notices came like death letters. Villagers whispered he should leave farming, go to the city, give up. Even his own relatives said it quietly, as if saying it loudly would break him. But Rafiq was already broken. One evening, after another failed harvest, he stood alone in the field. The sky was dark. The soil was dry. His heart was empty. He fell to his knees, and for the first time in his life, he cried like a child. "Why me?" he whispered. "I worked hard. I stayed honest. I never cheated anyone." There was no answer, only silence, the night of surrender. That night, Rafiq made a decision. Tomorrow, he would sell the land, pay whatever debt he could, and leave. Before sleeping, he went outside once more. He touched the soil gently, as if saying goodbye. And then he noticed something, a tiny green sprout pushing through the cracked earth. So small, so fragile, yet alive. Rafiq stared at it. "How can you grow?" he whispered, "when everything around you is dead?" That night, he couldn't sleep. A choice that changed everything. The next morning, instead of going to the land dealer, Rafiq did something strange. He borrowed a book on modern farming, watched videos late into the night, learned about drip irrigation, mixed cropping, soil recovery. People laughed. "Books won't feed you," they said. "Videos won't bring rain." But Rafiq remembered the sprout, and he made a promise to himself. "I will fail again if I must, but I will not quit." He sold his motorcycle, bought pipes, collected rainwater drop by drop. Every day was pain, every night was doubt. Sometimes he stood alone in the field asking himself, "Am I foolish?" But still, he showed up every day. When the world finally changes, months passed. Then one morning, something unbelievable happened. Green, everywhere. The land that once mocked him now stood alive. Neighbors stopped laughing. They started watching. That season, Rafiq didn't just grow crops. He grew hope. Not huge profit, not luxury, but enough. Enough to breathe, enough to stand straight, enough to believe again. The next year, his harvest doubled. The year after that, tripled. The same villagers who once said, "Give up," now said, "How did you do it?" Rafiq smiled and replied, "I've failed more times than you saw. I just didn't stop." The ending, you must remember. Years later, Rafiq stood on a stage speaking to young farmers. He held a small plant in his hand and said, "Success doesn't come when life becomes easy. It comes when you refuse to quit in hard times." That tiny sprout taught me something. Never give up, because the moment you stop trying is the moment your miracle dies.